Kristen Fisher at the White House with new information on what really went down last night on the North Lawn. Good evening, Kristen.
Brett, moments ago, the U.S. Park Police put out a statement saying that no tear gas was used during that pushback of protesters in Lafayette Square this time last night. Now, Democrats on Capitol Hill have been saying all day that those protesters were peaceful, but the Park Police now say that some protesters became combative and threw projectiles, forcing them to escalate. One day after law enforcement used flashbangs and rubber bullets on protesters to pave the way for President Trump to make this walk to St. John's Church, the president was back at another place of prayer, St. John Paul II's National Shrine. But this moment of remembrance was quickly followed by a scathing statement from the Archbishop of Washington, who said, "I find it baffling and reprehensible that any Catholic facility would allow itself to be so egregiously misused and manipulated." And today, outside St. John's Church,
we call upon the president, sir, to repent. To repent.
But counselor to the president, Kellyanne Conway, says President Trump has nothing to repent for.
Why the president felt compelled to walk there, why he held that Bible up, that is a symbol to everyone that we will not allow arsonists and anarchists who set that fire ablaze.
According to a senior official at the Justice Department, the decision to widen the perimeter around the White House was made early Monday morning. But when Attorney General Bill Barr arrived in Lafayette Square Monday afternoon, the plan had not yet been executed. The official claims a protester threw a water bottle at the Attorney General. And that's when Bill Barr gave the order to push protesters back before President Trump walked out.
The police did not respond other than to move the protesters back. I thought what the president did in visiting the church was not only appropriate, it was needed.
But Senate Minority Leader Chuck Schumer calls it unconstitutional, an abuse of presidential power, and possibly illegal.
The President of the United States ordered troops to attack peaceful American citizens exercising their constitutional rights by tear gassing them in a public park while military helicopters flew overhead.
President Trump is now warning scenes like this. A military helicopter hovering over protesters could soon extend to other hotspots unless governors and mayors regain control. Already, active duty troops have been flown into the D.C. area, but have yet to be deployed.
If a city or state refuses to take the actions that are necessary to defend the life and property of their residents, then I will deploy the United States military and quickly solve the problem for them.
Now, in order for President Trump to deploy any active duty troops on U.S. soil, he would have to invoke a more than 200-year-old law, the Insurrection Act. White House officials tell me that it is something that is being seriously considered, but that it would only be used as a last resort. Brett?
Kristen Fisher live on the North Lawn. Kristen, thank you.